It's the hot show, and I don't know how it's gonna go. It's the hot show, and I can't guess what's gonna happen next. So come on and join me. Let's do the hot show. Howdy, welcome to the Hot Show. I'm your host, Hot the Cat. Thanks everyone who watches this ever, either on Twitch or in our YouTube archive. Yeah, happy to be here after a bit of a break. Don't really know what's going to happen tonight. I don't know if anyone else is going to be here. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I guess I can just kind of go wherever with it, right? Where are we gonna go today? Where are we gonna go on this show? I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I really do want to know where it's going to happen. It's like the whole idea of this, isn't it? Just seeing what will occur. Oh, looks like we do have a guest. Luda. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm pretty good. It's real great to see your face.
Good to see your face too.
Going into this, I was just saying to the nobody watching currently that I'm not really sure if anyone is going to be here, but then you showed up. How nice!
And I'm wearing
Cats. Great.
on brand.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, that reminds me. You being here reminds me that I had an interesting animal experience
Ooh.
that I wanted to talk about on the show, where I was in LA recently visiting someone, and on the last day of being there, as we walked out to go get in the car, a crow flew by and landed on the lamppost, like right at the end of their driveway, and it just started going caw 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 caw, like just straight up into the air, just really calling out, which was like great. Like already that was so nice, and then all of a sudden, a falcon flew in and pushed the crow out of the way and landed on the lamppost. And then a bunch of other crows started coming, presumably because the first crow called to them, and they started trying to like dive bomb at the falcon, who was completely unfazed and just sat there until
That's amazing.
we drove off.
It's like a bird turf war.
Yeah. But I've seen one other time I've seen like hawk or falcon like being kind of bombarded by multiple crows, but that one was in the air, and it was just kind of like swooping and flying and trying to get out of the way, very successfully. But this one, it sat there, did not move at all. And like the crows would kind of come towards it, and then when it didn't move, they kind of were just like, yeah, okay. I thought it was so great.
That's awesome.
It was a great animal experience. Have you had any good animal experiences lately?
Any good animal experiences? Oh, not in the wild. I haven't been hiking because did I tell you about the creepy scene that I walked up on?
Yeah.
So I've been avoiding hiking while I'm here till I leave. I feel like that's an okay decision.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. Have you had good animal experiences not in the wild?
I have. So I met a friend here recently, and he said that his cat normally takes like a day or two to warm up to people.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in the door, and the cat like ran up to me.
Nice, very nice.
And then I visited my friend in Wilson, North Carolina, and he's got this like lovely poodle mix. And we got to have like lots of really good cuddles, and that was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Trying to like absorb all of the pet love because I'm going to be traveling on my own starting Tuesday. So who I'm staying with, she's got 2 great dogs and 2 great cats. Maybe I can introduce you to them later, but
that would be great.
so I'm gonna miss them. So I'm trying to like soak in all of the pet love and get it while I can.
Yeah, because I mean, when you're traveling alone, that's when you kind of end up getting experiences with like wild animals and stuff.
Yeah.
But not as many pets.
And the wild animals are cool, but they don't cuddle.
Right. Yeah, there isn't the same sense of companionship.
No, they give you love, but it's from a distance. I did see an owl fly over my car.
Oh, very nice.
That was a couple nights ago. And then what was it? Oh, an eagle flew over my car yesterday.
That's great. Hello, Garbanzo. I wasn't sure if you'd make it here.
Hey, yeah, I can only stay for a bit. What's going on?
Right now, we're talking about animals and animal stories. Do you have any good animal stories recently?
I've tried to make it my mission, one of my many missions, to touch a deer. So I'm working on that.
I like that.
It's going to be very difficult.
I'm not working on touching it, but I have been working on trying to get as close as I can get.
It's a tricky one.
In a park near me, there is it's a very, very small little park. And there is a deer that lives there. There are multiple deer that live there, but there is one deer in particular that is completely unafraid of people. I sat within 5 feet of it.
Antlers or no antlers?
No antlers. It was a doe.
Okay.
But it was like a really great experience, but like also kind of weird because like I started walking up really close to it, and then somebody just walked past me, going the other way, and like went right by the deer to get to me, and I was like, oh, I don't have to sneak up. It doesn't care at all that people are here. And so I just sat and watched it munching for a while, just like within 5 feet.
That's a rare deer to find.
It is.
That's really
5 feet.
cool.
That's really close.
It was very close.
How is your goal going, Garbanzo?
Just getting going on it. It's going to take years to do this, but I'm fully ready to put in the years. I think the best idea is to fall asleep in a field where deer lie. Like watch where the deer go, and then fall asleep where you know they go. That's how it's gotta happen.
The issue with that though is like when they realize that you are there, they're gonna freak out.
You could get kicked in the head and die
Yeah,
pretty
Well,
quickly. Yeah, that's something I want to avoid happening.
right.
But
I got not nearly as close as you, Dan. I got like within 10 feet
Hmm.
a couple of weeks ago, and
Oh, that's cool.
I did it. I think I was originally like 15 feet away, and then the deer noticed me, and I was like, shit. But then I did these like horse whispering techniques I learned in Montana, where
can you tell me those?
yeah, so you like, well, so predators walk in straight lines, right? And
Yeah.
herbivores, they don't. So you can't walk in a straight line. And you like meander all around, and then you stop and you like look in opposite directions or like bend down. These are a lot of the techniques. So you just move very slowly. So you don't walk in a direct path. And then I'll just like walk in circles and then like stop and like stare in the opposite direction for a while. And so I was able to get within like 5 extra feet. And then I was like at this one point where I was like, oh, I'm kind of pushing it a little bit. And then I pushed it too much. And then the deer.
It's kind of like getting to know a cat.
Yeah, it's similar. You gotta play it cool. Don't be straight to 'em.
Did it huff at you?
No, it
That's
just was
scary
like
when that happens.
no, it was just it was facing like, ooh, where's my hand? Ooh, I had it. That got confusing. It was like facing this way, and I was like over here. So it was like facing the opposite. This isn't working. Okay.
I think I do.
It was like, but it was like you could see that it would eat a little bit, and then it was like looking at me at the corner of its eye, and then that's when you're not good because it's looking at you. So then I would be like, blah blah blah, I'm eating grass too, and it would start to like eat grass more, and then when I freaked it out, it just ran in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eat grass more sounds like a poem.
What is it?
Eat grass more sounds like I like that sentence. I know there's something about that.
And then it would eat grass more. Let me see. I took a photo, but I think in the photo it made it look. You know how sometimes it makes it look like it's further than it actually. I'm like, that's not very good.
I can't see you at the moment.
Eat grass more. I think when somebody is on their phone and is looking at something on their phone that is not StreamYard, it takes it out.
Can I
if you send me
share?
if you email me the picture, maybe you can screen share. I've never done it on a phone before, so I don't know how that works. But you either can or you can email it to me. And
okay, I don't know if the photo is worth all of that.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'll send it to you, and then you can decide. Okay, let's see.
I don't know. We don't really have anything else going on tonight, so.
I'm going to pick up wood to build my nest. I'm excited about it. It'll be good.
What nest are you building?
That I'm going to sleep in.
I think you might need to start from.
What?
I said I think you need to start from the beginning with this story.
It's not much of a story. I need more room for activities. So I'm going to lift my bed up high. But like I sleep on a couch that has a mattress folded over, like a memory foam topper folded over, so it's really comfortable. And I bought some shelves, and I'm going to put it on top of the shelves, but I have to go get the wood to make it really sturdy and build a ladder to get to it.
I thought you were literally building like a nest out of wood.
Yeah.
No, I'm considering
That's
this a nest because it's up high and I'm gonna sleep in it. And it's gonna be cozy.
Like
Oh.
a loft bed.
Really good.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Erica.
Hey.
Yeah. Why can't I ever get my hands in there?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very well.
Okay, here we go.
So, you're in the same house but in different places.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's in the bedroom.
It's so weird.
What is that?
So do you have to zoom in, I think. Can you zoom in,
I'll
Dan?
try. I'll try. Who are you talking to?
I'm on my phone for the first time for this, so I don't. It's
Yeah, me
very
too.
small.
It's right there. You see
But
the
yeah, I
deer?
can't get my phone to flip.
Oh, I think I see it. Like here.
Yeah.
What is that?
You gotta zoom
Okay.
in more. Can you
I'll
zoom in
try.
a little?
Is that working?
See.
Oh yeah, I see its face now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't see anything.
There's the deer. It's behind those
Ooh.
trees.
I think it's like getting too.
Oh,
zoomed
there
in
it
now.
is.
There's a face.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's like looking at one of those 3D art pictures where you have to unfocus your eyes and then you see it.
I actually think you were kind of downplaying the experience of this picture. I thought that was great.
That's. Oh man.
So I think it was like 10
I
feet.
can't flip it.
I'm gonna try to put my phone on something. I don't have to hold it.
There it goes.
Oh, everybody's flipping.
We're all
This one forced me into child's pose, and I'm not complaining because it feels really good.
Oh, I wish I could be in child's pose for this. That'd be nice.
You probably can be. There's
Yeah,
nothing
I
really
probably
stopping
could.
you.
But I think that
Oh,
I
you guys
have.
didn't see that I'm festive today.
Oh, very cool. That is a cat tie-dye awesome shirt. Spiral.
I saw someone when my brother gave me this shirt like 10 years ago for Christmas. I saw someone at these waterfalls in Minnesota this summer wearing the same shirt, this dude, and I got
Oh,
really
wow.
excited and I
Yeah.
screamed, I have the same shirt. He wasn't excited. He didn't give
Oh,
a fuck.
that's.
He just was like, oh.
Well, that's a scary way to be approached. Being
I
screamed
think I
at.
was in the waterfall still.
Oh, I gotta go.
Like-
I gotta go. Goodbye.
It was up there.
Bye.
Bye.
So much.
He just frozen like that for the rest of the episode. That'd be
So
really
much.
great.
Yeah. I think eventually it'll disappear, but I kind of want to see how long it'll take. I'm a little disappointed that I have a song that Garbanzo was really interested in hearing.
Oh,
But he had to get going too quick. Do you want to hear it?
yeah,
Cool.
of course.
On a previous episode, somebody said the first line of this song, the first little phrase, and I thought it was such an interesting little phrase that I immediately muted myself and started trying to write it into a song. And then eventually I just turned it into a song because we didn't have any shows for a few weeks. And I don't know, it's not really like the other show songs, like the episode songs. Can an astronaut cry? Do the tears go flying? your eyes droop? Can an astronaut dance or ever feel fancy? And do they get the chance to ever eat soup? I hope they do, don't you? I hope they can get birthday balloons. I hope they sigh as they pass by in front of the moon. Tell me, can an astronaut cry?
I like the part about them eating soup.
Yeah. I just so the phrase was like, can an astronaut cry? And it just got me thinking about like all the weird things about living in zero gravity. Like,
I saw this video the other day of an astronaut washing her hair, and it was super weird.
I wonder if we could find it.
Yeah, I could try to find it and share it with you.
Washing. Oh, it filled it in pretty quickly. Okay, I gotta.
Oh, you found it?
I think so, but I need to figure out if I can show it. I think it's okay, actually. Karen Nyberg?
From my experience working at Elastic, they said that they'll just like kind of black stuff out on Twitch if you're not allowed to have it.
Oh.
I think it's actually okay, though, in this case, because NASA, my understanding is that all NASA video is public domain.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm ready to see who's right. Let's bring it. No, the show's too late. I'm on Eastern time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me see.
Gotta go west.
I know. Not
Are you
yet.
headed west when you move on?
No, I have a pretty amazing trip planned for the next 2 weeks. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to go. Oh, wait, here. Oh. I'll tell you when we're done watching the shampoo.
Ask me how I wash my face.
Can you make it bigger?
I'll show you how I do it. Let's see. To get started, these are the things I need. A bag of warm water, a little no-rinse shampoo, towel, and my comb. What I like to do is start by just putting some hot water, squirting it onto my scalp. And I have a mirror here so I can kind of watch what I'm doing. Sometimes the water gets away from you and you try and catch as much as you can. Then I just work the water up through to the ends of my hair. And I take my no-rinse shampoo and squirt it also on the scalp, just a little bit, and rub it in. Again, kind of working it out to the ends. Sometimes I'll actually take my comb to help work it all the way to the ends.
I couldn't be an astronaut.
And I like to take my towel while I have the shampoo in there and just kind of work it. Because without standing under running water,
My hair would
you kind of need to use the towel a little bit to help get some of the dirt out.
like that.
Yeah.
I like to follow that by a little more water. It's called no-rinse shampoo, but I think it's best to use a little water with it.
I wonder if curly hair is more difficult.
sure.
You'd have to just have short hair.
It actually feels kind of squeaky
Right.
clean right
I'd
now.
have to shave my head.
That would feel so weird.
I'll take the dry part of my towel. We use towels for quite a while here, since we have limited supplies. We use them wisely. I think that's pretty good. And now as my hair dries, as the water evaporates from my hair, it will become humidity in the air, and then our air conditioning system will collect that into condensate, and it won't be long, and our water processing system will turn that into drinking water. At the end, I just do one final comb through to make sure there are no snarls and snags. And while it dries, I like to let it stay free. I don't put it back in a ponytail while it's drying. And that is how I wash my hair in space on the International Space Station.
That's crazy.
Pretty silly. Pretty silly. All right, so where are you going?
So I'm gonna go to Pittsburgh, Niagara Falls,
Oh.
Vermont, and Maine. So I'm gonna go. I'm really well because you know I love waterfalls, so I have to go to Niagara Falls. I'm really
Have you
stoked.
ever been there?
No, I was looking it up today. It looks fucking sick. Also because it's winter, waterfalls in the wintertime are always so great. She would shave they would shave their head too. Do you have curly hair?
They don't
Amy?
have curly hair.
The person who just put the message, they don't?
No.
No, their hair is pretty straight.
Also, I do remember this. And then
I don't think I saw that.
Joe Dirt.
I am chasing waterfalls. That's actually a song that I like permanently have stuck in my head.
Does it go
Stick
into
to
your
the
head?
rivers. Stick to the rivers, Jess. But no,
Does it-
frozen waterfalls are really dope. And so parts of Niagara will get like frozen and shit. It's supposed to look even
Ooh.
cooler in the winter. So that'll be dope. It's like it's a way.
Yeah, there is.
So yeah, and then Vermont, I'm staying in a couple places. I had issues because I don't have snow tires. So the Airbnbs I was trying to book kept saying that I would need snow tires to get in. Even though I have an SUV, I was like, I thought SUVs were invincible. I guess not in Vermont. But I'm gonna go up by like the Canadian border by this lake. And then I'm gonna go to Maine. I'll be kind of by Arcadia, by the Atlantic. So that'll be dope.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. I dropped my phone.
Well, that's cool. That sounds really nice.
I think it'll be good. I was trying to decide for Christmas, your first divorced Christmas, should you spend it alone? I was thinking of going to go visit family, but I'm really sick of people. I've been staying with people since September. So I feel like my best Christmas gift is giving myself a cabin alone in Maine. We'll see. I'll be calling you. Maybe I'll be calling you on Christmas, freaking the fuck out.
Well, I don't know that we have many specific plans for the actual Christmas day.
Have a hot the cat show.
We're busy on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we're busy on Christmas Eve. Is it? No, it's not. I mean, we could have a Hot the Cat show for all those Christmasless people. But we will have one 2 days before that. So there might be a lot of hot.
Yeah, that's a lot of hot to be hosting for you. Even though I feel like your whole outfit's kind of Christmas.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't have much green around though.
Well, Erica's wearing some green. You guys together.
No, I'm not.
Is it gray?
It's
It's
like
gray. Yeah.
I just burped.
Do you want to try playing a game?
What's the game?
So for this episode, let me see if I can share it here. Nope, that's gonna be weird. So for this episode, I made a wheel of songs. What is it? Hey, where'd it go? There it is.
Ooh.
And it has all of the songs from previous episodes on it. And then the idea would be that we would do the thing in the song. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? Spinning the wheel of song. Spinning the wheel of song. Oh man. All right. Let's see if I can get this song right. I'm still working out the kinks of being a host and all, but what's the coolest sound? Hold on, I gotta take these things out. What's the coolest sound you can make? I wanna hear it when you shake a piece of paper or a rake. Drop some jello on a plate. Wanna hear the things you do. Put your nose on a kazoo. Whoopee cushion under your shoe. Glissando on your flute. I don't care what it takes. I just wanna hear the coolest sound you can make. What is the coolest sound you can make? So what's the coolest sound that you can make with the things that are around you right now?
I got one.
Oh, Erica's got one. Oh, hey, Amy.
Hi,
How are
everyone.
you?
Oof, it's been a day. I don't know. It's like been a long day behind my desk doing lots and lots of work. So excited to be hanging out with friends and not doing that.
I'm really happy that you're here.
Oh, well, I'm happy to see all of y'all. I'm Amy.
Is that coming through?
Luda.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
Oh.
coming through, Erica.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now.
Are you making a sound, Erica?
I wasn't sure if it was coming through.
I couldn't hear you.
I might have heard something a little bit, but I also was hearing Amy. Yeah, did you hear the song, Amy?
What's the coolest noise that you can make?
What's the coolest sound that you can make? So What's the coolest sound you can make with the things around you right now? And Erica has one.
I'd love to hear Erica's, and then I can brainstorm. Wow, that's a calming noise.
Oh yeah,
That was really nice. That was a really nice sound.
that was very fancy.
That was a very cool sound. I mean, I kind of feel like it's. Oh, here I think I might have one. Get rid of that.
Whoa. It's a cool
What's that?
sound.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite sounds. Can you guys hear? Oh,
I don't hear anything.
he makes a really good munching noise.
Mm.
Gulliver
Sometimes when he
munching
gets
noise.
really excited, he makes a big like wah, 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 wah noise.
We can't see him. Can you lower the camera a little? Oh, buddy.
Mr. Munch.
Well, I think I
Oh,
hear
now I
it.
can hear it.
It's Gulliver Munch time in the house. Gulliver Munch time in my house. Gulliver Munch time, time for dinner. Gulliver, Gulliver, Munch time.
Wonderful.
Yes, I sing that to him whenever like it's time for him to eat dinner. Did
Luda,
everyone
do you
I
have
would
a?
also love to know if everyone else sings.
I have a noise. Mhm.
Is that a toilet?
Is that your
That
noise?
was a good flush.
You know, the flush is actually a pretty cool sound. It's a really mundane sound because we hear it all the time. But there was one time that I made a short stop motion film that at one point included a flush, and I did all of the sound effects with my voice for the entire little short film. And doing a flush sound is so complicated. Like it's such a complex sound. Like there's like a, but there's also like a,
That was a pretty good one.
like it's like there's like a,
And then there's the like the
Right.
dripping. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's complex.
Really makes you appreciate the people who do that. What's that called?
Folio.
Yeah,
Foley.
Foley.
Yeah.
I wrote a paper about that one in one of my English classes. I wrote about the film WALL-E and why it deserved the awards that it got. And it's like you had to pick like a film technique and talk about it, and I chose Foley, even though I can't seem to pronounce it correctly.
I don't know. It sounds right.
I think you're doing
Foley.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go use the toilet. I'll be back.
Okay.
It'd be interesting if someone like brought us with them.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that though.
Yeah, probably not.
Here, I'll leave you by a plant.
Did I ever tell you about the pooping portraits?
Get your tinkles down.
I've seen that some of them
Oh
anyway.
yeah. That was a cool art show. Erica, are you aware of the? It's lovely. Is that an orchid? Philodendron?
What is that? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you ever get to see the pooping portraits?
Yeah, there was
It was
one in Ryan's place
the what
in
portraits?
DeKalb.
Oh yeah. So I
Pooping.
had like an art show
Pooping portraits.
where I took pictures of my friends taking shits
Oh
in
yeah, I
really
remember
high
this.
quality black and white film. That challenged me in a different way. I feel like I used to talk about it during critiques all the time, and the other students in my class were like, "You bring this up during every critique," and I was like, "No, I bring it up during every critique specifically about portraiture because it challenged me in a very specific way." I was like thinking to myself, "Wow, it's like really, really difficult to take portraits of people like in this setting, or like what's a way that you don't see people very often." So.
Yeah, I really actually liked that a lot. I thought that was a great series, like because it is such a it's like a really vulnerable sort of moment, but it's one that it's also like a really mundane moment. Like everybody, right? Everybody experiences that every day, but no one ever sees anyone else doing it.
I included my teacher had us like list all of our like references. So like I included like portrait photographers and stuff in my like annotated bibliography, but I also included the kids' book Everybody Poops, and she was just like, Amy, why?
I love that book.
It's like I don't know, I feel like
Classic.
it's humbling. I hope you all don't mind. I'm gonna make some tacos.
What a cute cat.
Yeah. Oh, hello! You tiny, cute little human being, or not human being. Being soul.
Cute kitty.
Otter cat.
Oh, I asked this question earlier. Do you guys have a song that you either sing to your pet when you get home or when you're feeding it?
I don't think I have a consistent one, but I think I pretty regularly sing songs to Otter.
Yeah. My mom used to sing the same song like whenever she got home. And I'm trying to remember it, but it's like it was so I haven't seen her in like years, so I'm like I don't remember. And like pooty pie, pooch poppers, goody dog, and like our dog passed, but I don't know. I feel like it was like something that lots of people do. And yeah, I was like every day she got home from work, like she would sing that song to the dog. And now when I get home, I go, Gulliver, my little boy, my tiny little guinea pig. And it changes, but it's always like that.
Is it always those lyrics, or is it always that melody?
It always starts with Gulliver, and then goes into like that sort of melody, but the lyrics kind of change.
Oh, we lost Erica.
Perhaps she'll join again.
I don't think I normally sing songs. I don't know.
In general?
I'm not much of a singer. I don't really sing to myself too often.
I feel like sometimes I sing when I'm really mad at people too. Like yesterday, I don't know why I did this. I'm gonna allow this to be a mini therapy session. I don't know. So yesterday I was on the train and this person was wearing noise canceling headphones on the train, which like I understand like the train is loud and like you want to wear noise canceling headphones, that's fine. But he was standing in the doorway and blocking everyone's way. So I started sing-songing. It's awfully convenient that you are standing in the doorway. To go. You can't hear because you have noise canceling headphones on. I don't know if it was like that was the tune.
Right.
You know, it was something like that. And I feel like I just And there I was surrounded by human beings that could very much laugh at me or judge me, but I was like, you know what? I don't care. And I feel like that's showing how old I am.
That seems like a good coping mechanism. You didn't rage.
Yeah,
Right.
I sang a song aggressively.
You didn't push him.
I mean, I
I
like,
couldn't even hear you, so
yeah. I felt like that's probably, maybe it's because he couldn't hear me. And I had said excuse me more than a couple times, like that I felt like I could say that because I was just like, you know what? You can't hear me. So I'm just going to sing it at you.
I have a story about somebody trying to get my attention from today.
I would love to hear that.
And I was kind of annoyed in the way that this person did it. I've been swimming at the Y. It's like my new thing to do laps. And but yesterday I drank, and so I needed to take some breaks when I was swimming laps today so that I didn't get sick. So at one point I was trying to swim a half mile, and so I was getting close to the end, but I just needed a break, and I float really easily. Like all the women in my family just float really well because we have like big butts and boobs and shit. So I was just like floating to take a rest in the middle of my lane, and probably for like 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know, it's a long time. And I was just really relaxed, like thinking of it as like a sensory deprivation tank. You know how people like pay to like float in those saltwater baths? And I was like, I wonder if this is what it feels like, because I just float so easy. And I was just like floating. And then the lifeguard sprayed water on me. Like splashed me with water instead of, and like I could still hear.
You were drowning?
So he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Did it look like I was dead or something?" He was like, "No, I could tell that like your chest was moving up and down." I think the motherfucker had a crush on me and was trying to be flirty. That's why it pissed me off. He was just
I
some young.
was like really concerned that you were like dying, but
I don't think he was real concerned. I think he just wanted to like, I don't know. You know when you just kind of know, like you're just trying to take an opportunity to like to flirt with the girl who's got the big boobs that's floating in the pool.
I can't say I haven't made an excuse to talk to a girl with big boobs before.
Which I'm fine with. You can make an excuse to talk to me, but don't splash me with water. Like, what kind of child move is that?
Assaulted by like hydration here.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah.
How long ago did that happen?
Hooray!
Today?
Hooray! Sorry, that's what I heard.
I missed the first part of the story.
Oh.
I dropped my phone and it closed for some reason. And then I got on my laptop. Oh, it's a cat.
We were talking about, hello. Hello, friend.
Cat. Hello, cat.
You know, I'm like hyper aware of the way that I like sing at animals.
Sorry, Erica. What were you saying?
I
got excited.
You guys, because I dropped my phone and the stream closed, and then I got on my laptop.
In summary, I think we said, I was talking about how, I don't know if you heard the part about me being on the train today, and there was somebody with noise canceling headphones standing in front of the door. So I like tried to get his attention many a time, didn't work. And then I sang at him like a song saying like, it's really convenient that you are wearing noise canceling headphones in a doorway that people need to get through. And then I like walked away. But we also had a story about being assaulted by
I don't know if I would use the word assaulted.
Loki was kind of a way of, unless he was trying to get your attention for like the purpose of helping. It's in a.
I mean, if you can tell I'm breathing, I'm just floating. It wasn't like I was floating upside down. I was floating with my face in the air, like breathing.
Can everyone share the dumbest thing that somebody has used as an excuse to talk to you? I'll work with you.
Real quick. Hello, Ryan.
Hi,
Welcome.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, everyone.
it's a big old family.
Wonderful to see you all. Hello, Luda. I'm Ryan,
Hey, Ryan, what's up?
You guys have met before.
and I'm at your Pilsen apartment, maybe.
Oh yeah, I was an asshole that night. Sorry, Ryan.
It's okay.
What an excellent transition into
I remember just some like unique energy
Mm.
that night. Like you were in the middle. Like I don't remember specifically. You were in the middle of some kind of like conflict, like some kind of dispute. Like you're going through something.
I don't
I
even
was
remember.
wondering,
I
like,
just remember.
I was
feeling
laying
like-
on the couch for half the time.
You
I
what?
remember that.
I was laying on the couch for half the time.
Yeah, Erica
My
just started
stomach was
feeling
bothering
really
me.
sick partway through.
It
and
was
the
very
rest-
warm. It was very toasty in your apartment. I remember.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
You
remember
had
a
that,
lot
like,
of things. My memory's
boiler.
not that good. You got a good memory.
You
I
were
remember
wearing
I
no.
turned up the heat.
What date was it?
It was June-tember 48th.
I think it was May.
I thought it was March because I thought it was for my birthday.
I have no idea what month it
Yeah.
was.
Hey, can I introduce a new segment to the show?
Sure.
Name of the segment is Ned Cam.
Ned Cam.
This is Ned.
Hi, Ned. Are you in Joe's?
Ned.
Ned.
Are you in
Ned.
Joe's right now? Or are
I'm
you
at Joe's GF. Joe's GF's place.
Sarah. Or are you just watching the cat?
I'm feeding the cat.
Oh, cute.
Jenny.
Hi, Ned.
Hey, Ned.
Ned.
Ned's like more interested in pets than foods. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Cute.
hey, Ned. Hi, Ned. I can't see.
Oh my
I can't
goodness, it's
do.
so loud here.
I'm facing my phone away.
I'm gonna mute myself because my fish that I'm cooking is loud.
Is this? Can you see him? Because I can't
Mhm.
see where I'm pointing my phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Because StreamYard can't do like reverse camera.
Yeah.
So.
That's too good.
Oh, Ned. Oh, Ned. That's his food.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wonderful.
Wait, is there more food in here? Oh, look at that. There's timed. What? She didn't tell me about these timed feeders. She didn't tell me. She did not mention the timed feeders. That's very interesting. Okay.
Are you cat sitting?
Yeah, I'm cat. I mean, I'm not like
You have to
staying
give
here,
it
but
wet food?
I'm cat sitting.
Yeah.
But I did do wet food, and she.
Yeah, well, there could be like the timer and also the wet food, you know?
Yeah, but she didn't mention these timed, like, this feeder. That's really interesting. Okay, well, he'll just have more food. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah. Unless you have to clean the litter box. Ooh.
Nah, she didn't mention that. But look at this.
Probably
She's like a printmaker, and she made me this Ned Cam.
Whoa,
Aw, that's cute.
Very nice.
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Can I share something that I thought of today that is about cats and pets?
Please do.
So today I had to think of an idea for my aunt for Christmas, for like a present for her. And she kind of has like everything. And like most years I get her like tickets to movies or something, like something like a craft or something to do. And this year I figure, she really like my aunt is mentally handicapped, so she can't really like send text messages, but she'll send me pictures of her dog, and I'll send her pictures of my guinea pig, and whenever she babysits my guinea pig, she'll send me pictures of the guinea pig. So I asked our entire family, like our cousins and my sister, and like, so they're all gonna send, I asked them all to send me pictures of their pets and kids and their pets' birthdays. When it's everyone in the family's birthday, I'm gonna make her a custom calendar with all the pets. 'Cause
That's
what-
nice.
That's cute.
I'm pretty proud of that idea. I thought of it because my cousin sent me a Snapchat of his dog getting a tiny little dog cake for his birthday.
It's a really good idea.
Thank you.
It's a really good feeling when you come up with the perfect gift idea for someone.
Especially
Yeah.
someone who's really hard to buy a gift for.
Yeah.
I hate, like, I don't know. I feel like it's frustrating sometimes when, like, everyone says, like, oh, like, don't get this person anything. Like, they're speaking for someone else, and it's like they already have a ton of stuff. Like, and I'm like, okay, but, like, are you actually saying that? Or, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Erica, happy belated Hanukkah. I meant to wish you a happy Hanukkah, and then I had 8 days to do it, and I fucked it out. But
I mean, it's not a big deal. It's like one of the smallest holidays.
well, if you don't wish me a Merry Christmas, I'll be pissed at you, and I'm gonna hold it against you.
You only got one day.
So you could.
I even called you during Hanukkah.
I know, and I meant to, and I like thought about it, but then you were telling me good news and whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's not even a major Jewish holiday, so
Whatever.
I feel like every year, Ryan, I feel like I send you the same, like, I send you a weird meme to say Happy Hanukkah.
Sounds
You
about right.
sent me some kind of weird thing.
Not tease video?
Yeah, that's it, I think.
That was so funny to me, and I saw that and I was like, this is Ryan's brother's specific sense of humor. And I can't remember how the song goes. It's like, what's your favorite part about Hanukkah? Latkes! Latkes! It's like so aggressive. His videos during the rest of the year are also amazing, but that one just made me laugh and I felt the need to share.
If I seem distracted, it's because this cat won't leave me alone in the best way, and I'm just giving him pets.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Is somebody else there?
No one's there. It's just me.
I
Ned's
was
here.
hearing,
like,
That's who else is here.
Ned.
oh, that's at my house.
Oh, okay.
The dogs are getting their medicines and getting ready for bed. But Everett, Everett sleeps with me, but Everett's an older German Shepherd, and he's kind of a grumpy old man, and I'm not allowed to have the lights on or the TV on past a certain time.
Yeah, you told me about that.
He'll cry at me.
That's
That's
fascinating.
funny.
I love it when dogs are like that.
Yeah, Everett likes to go to bed, and he likes it to be quiet. So I might have to get off if he's going to come to bed.
Oh my God, Ned.
I don't
Ned.
want to keep. I don't. I'll stay for a few more minutes, but I don't want to keep Everett up later than he wants to be up.
That's very nice of you.
What a lovely excuse. I wish I had that. To go home, like I'll be like talking at a bar or somebody and be like, "Oh, I have to go home and feed my guinea pig," and then they're like, everyone always laughs, and I'm like, "What? Like he needs to be fed?" Like,
I mean,
I think it sounds like a euphemism.
Oh,
no,
So
it doesn't.
Ryan's the dirty one.
yeah,
How dare
gotta
you.
go home and feed the guinea pig, if you know what I mean.
It does sound.
That's so gross. You know what? Let's talk euphemisms. One that I specifically dislike, but also kind of enjoy, is when it depends on who says it. When somebody says "drop the kids off at the pool," it's like so gross.
Turds.
But
I always like when somebody doesn't, when they don't zip up their fly, you say the horse is trying to jump out of the barn.
I haven't heard.
never heard that one.
That one's one of my faves.
I gotta go take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
oh, I love that they're all like I think at one point on the show we discussed like all the different words for like fucking, but like I feel like it's so interesting like how many like euphemisms there are for things, and like it's just because you want to be polite about bringing something up, you know. Please
I listened
continue.
to this podcast recently about they like did a special on Friends, and there was this woman
I'll be there for you.
that like befriended this guy during the pandemic, and they like got really close, and then she like they like ordered food and she had to poop, and she was like, "Is it okay if I poop in your toilet?" And he like got really awkward about it, and I was like, "You're about to leave, right?"
I mean, if you're my friend and I'm at your house and I have to take a poop, I'm gonna take a poop.
Yeah.
I don't even care if we're friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, that's true.
Yeah, I guess
If I have to poo, I'm gonna poo. I'm not.
I know, right? I'm not.
I-
Why would I ask?
You're right. The asking is kind of weird in that situation.
Yeah, but she said she like didn't know why she asked. It just kind of like came out.
I think it's gonna be a big one.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I don't know.
You know, I was talking with I have a friend who, like, we were both maids at one point in time, and it's always, we were talking about how awkward it is to, like, when you have to shit at the place that you're cleaning, because it's like, you have to poop, you're paid hourly, it's not like you're going to take, like, a 20-minute shit or anything, but, like, also, like, you have to poop. But, like, if they're home, it's sometimes weird, because you're like, it's the whole situation.
Clean the
Maybe you
toilet.
There's
should
that
just
saying-
always clean the bathroom with the door shut, so that.
Well, yeah, you always do, but I mean, like, sometimes they, like, wonder why the door is shut. One time somebody, like, I was pooping, and then, like, somebody, like, opened the door to, like, be like, oh, like, hey, like, by the way, can you also get to this? And I'm like, I want to die.
Have you been
People have
pooping
also
this whole
come home
time?
like, Spain. Or, like, when I was, like, I was, like,
Came here
Spain or
just to
something.
poop.
Huh?
You came to their house just to poop on the clock.
Yeah.
For sure. Or one time I was there and, like, the toilet was broken and they neglected to tell me that, and I, like, took a poop, and then I left to poop, and I, like, had to FaceTime my dad and figure out this, like, weird bizarre method so that I didn't have to, like, put it in a bucket and move it to another toilet. It was just horrifying. But I figured out that if you, like, there's a way to open up the back and you can, like, pour water down it, and then, like, you, like, jiggle the chain in there, and then you pour water in the toilet part, and it'll, like, flush itself if it has that specific problem. Thank you to my dad for FaceTiming me in that moment.
Thanks, Amy's dad.
You ever take an upper decker?
That's fucking disgusting. I need to leave.
What does that mean? I'm lost on that one.
No, Ryan,
what do you think it means?
In
There's
this
two.
context,
There's
Have
like
you,
a
Ryan? Have you?
no. I
Sounds
haven't.
like you might have.
No, I haven't. I just like that it's like it's something that people have done before, and that it's established canon in the shitting universe.
Oh, like pooping on the seat, you mean?
No, like in the tank,
what an awful,
What is-
awful thing to do.
why would
in the
anyone
back
do
tank.
that?
To
If you really
someone
hate someone.
they don't like. Yeah,
In the
I think
because then you
Maybe-
flush, and then it'll bring poop water into the bowl.
And people don't know where the smell is coming from. Also, they just like think it's
Mhm.
they think it's like coming from the pipes or something.
I cannot
Yeah, it's really
imagine
disgusting.
disliking someone that much.
I could think of one person that I would do that to.
Back in college, we used to, when we'd have really crazy parties, we would hide beers in the tank because it keeps them cold.
That's.
Mm.
I mean, I guess it's sanitary, right?
Yeah, it's clean
Mhm,
water.
sanitary, yeah, it keeps them
Hey,
cold.
People
That's
keep
like-
them there and like.
It's like a little cooler, but like nobody else knows where they are. You know, this was back in the days when you had to hide beers from your friends. I don't know.
That's so wild. Like, I remember meeting. I was at a party in college, and like I brought like other friends from the dorm, and then like this guy was like ticked because like this douchebag that I brought with us to this party like drank his beers, and he was like really understanding about it, and I was like, no, like I'll pay you for them. Like I'm so sorry, and then like. He was like, no, like I understand. Like I was 20, like I was like 19 once too. And the crazy thing was that the person who stole them like had just turned 21. He just like didn't want to go to the liquor store alone.
Lame.
Anyways, that guy's the videographer for Bruno Mars now. Not the douchebag, the guy who was like, oh, it's fine.
My aunt once took me to this like cabin in the mountains in New Mexico, and it was like off grid, and the toilet was just like one of those buckets, and we were just like pooping in bags pretty much. But we were there for like 2 days. I don't know, a day. But I poop regularly. Like I poop like 3 times a day.
Good for you.
And she ran out of bags. She was like, she like only brought a couple of bags because most people don't poop all that much. I don't know. That was just a story that came to mind. But she was like really pissed, like, and laughing, not like pissed, but like just like Jesus, Jessica, stop pooping. We're running out of bags.
I have an interesting side thought from that. So like I was thinking about this the other day because I was thinking about like how they're opening like up travel more and people are taking airplanes. And then we also talked about Joe Dirt and the poop that fell from the sky. You missed it, Ryan. So
Cinematic masterpiece.
you know how like when you're traveling there and you have to go to the airport at customs and they make sure that you're not bringing in any invasive species to like a new habitat, but I'm always curious, like, you know, you ingest a lot of food and sometimes there's seeds that like can go from one, like can't go from one area to another, you know? Do they ask you on the form, like, have you eaten these foods?
I don't think that sewage gets into the, like, once you flush your poop, it's not gonna go on the ground or anything.
Where does it go?
It gets processed in sewage and
But after that,
Well, I went to I know where the Chicago sewage goes because I did a tour of the sewage plant once.
Beautiful architecture.
And they have it in different baths and like different. Then they have all these different like bacteria. They're like programmed to like break it down, and then they like take anything that hasn't broken it down, and then like but the bacteria like makes it so it's not filled with contaminants anymore, and then they release it down the river. But that's actually one of the best treatment plants in the world. It's like one of the greenest ones because a lot of them use like harsher chemicals or more messed up ways of treatment. So Chicago actually has a pretty green treatment center.
That's good to know. We have nice shits.
But and then they use it for fertilizers. They'll take that shit and they sell it to different farmers and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of curious about. Like, where does it go?
I don't think the seeds would survive that process, though.
No, because yeah,
It has been answered for me. Thank you for going on that journey of information with me.
I think this theme, Dan, of the episode has turned into poop.
I'm sorry, I do this every time.
Do you do this every time? I've never been on an episode with you.
Yeah,
It
Amy
does
loves shit.
happen sometimes. I would say poop comes up
They
for
do.
a fair amount, and how animals have sex comes up.
No, I didn't
further.
bring that up. I talked about like how I talk to animals.
At least you stay on
Alright.
brand, Amy. I'm impressed.
I have another video for you, Dan.
Can we watch it?
We did talk about how astronauts poop, and I think that's how.
You ever see the movie
Yeah,
Envy?
actually.
Here, I'll email it to you.
Yeah, do that. I've not seen the movie Envy.
It's not great, but it's with Jack Black and Ben Stiller, and they're good pals, and they're both like inventors, and one of them like they come up with this idea for a spray that completely eliminates poop. So it solves like the environmental problem of shit. Like it's this amazing breakthrough, and it makes and at some point down the line, Ben Stiller gets cut out of like all of the finance of it. Like he doesn't get any money from it. So Jack Black gets all of the all the profit from it, and Ben Stiller is envious of it.
Are you making a cocktail?
I am. I made a mojito without mint, with sugar.
That's their go-to.
And
He just
limes.
Didn't you make that another episode?
Yeah, I did.
He just cuts out his partner.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Jack
Shitty.
Black. Or poor Ben Stiller.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Which one out? Sorry, I was.
Jack Black cut out Ben Stiller from the profits of this, and then they're like, he starts getting like attacked by the press, and like the headlines and all the papers are, where does this shit go? And he won't answer the question. But like, there's a scene where all these reporters are like, where does the shit go? Where does the shit go? And you're talking about the sewage treatment plant. Made me think of that.
Mm-hmm.
Where does the shit go?
When I was a kid, our principal's husband was the like operator of the sewage plant, and they used to take the kids. I didn't get to do this because
Sewage Joe.
Yeah. What an iconic character, that actor. Great. It's from Parks and Rec for anybody who doesn't know. But I feel like it'd be interesting to like. I lost my train of thought. I don't know what we're talking about. The Adderall is gone. Before you said sewage. Oh, my principal used to take the kids every year, like in elementary school, to the sewage plant. But I feel like it was actually probably pretty informative.
You can.
There's an app where you can figure out where your trash goes specifically. Like you can like track your trash to figure out where your trash specifically goes. I feel like we're so like removed from it that like sometimes we don't think about like the kind of waste that we create.
Everett, you want to come to bed? Everett, you can come to bed. Come here, buddy. Go on. Go to bed. It's okay. Everett, come here.
Cat on the table.
There you go. I'll turn the light off too.
Can we see Everett?
Yeah, I'll let you see Everett. Okay, then we'll let him go to bed. Say hi, Everett.
Hello.
Hello, doggy.
Hey there, Pooch. You are so
He's
cute.
not-
dog.
He's over it. He's trying to go to sleep, guys.
Everett over it.
You guys, I recently, like this weekend, I took family portraits of dogs at a humane society with Santa.
He wants to go to bed early tonight.
Dan, did you get the video I sent you?
I did. I'm just trying to make sure that we're not going to have any issues.
Here, I want to show you guys Bentley. Bentley's my boyfriend now. Bentley, come here. Bentley, come here. Meet my friends. Meet my friends. Oh, that's Bentley.
Oh, he's cute.
Oh, that's Bentley. He's my boyfriend. Go to bed.
How long have you guys been together?
Wait, let me see him. I just missed it.
You missed Bentley. Let me see. Where's the light? Okay, Bentley. Say hi. Oh, hi.
Oh, what a cute fluffy.
Oh, it's over here though, buddy. Look.
Fluffy.
Oh. That's Bentley.
So fluffy.
Cute.
Dan, I'm gonna email you photos of the sewage plant.
Dan, you're getting all sorts of emails.
Can you guys see my face, or are you seeing photos instead?
Dan, your inbox is full of shit.
I don't know who the heck you are all talking about.
Hot. It's been a few weeks. I'm rusty.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Are you guys seeing my face or my
Okay.
screen?
Yeah.
Oh, we can see it all right.
Oh, my face? Darn, I was showing pictures of these dogs so that instead of seeing me eat, you would see the dogs instead.
Oh, yeah, I did not put that on screen.
Oh,
What?
Well, you don't have to clear the whole screen.
That vortex.
aw.
Great.
Like this one. We'll go to the fast version. I just didn't want you guys to see me eating.
Very seasonal dog pictures. Is this a specifically dog Santa, or like?
Yeah, it
Is it
was a fundraiser for a humane society.
Dog
Oh, okay.
Santa. Danta.
He was really good with the dogs too. I
Oh,
like
did we lose Luda?
Did they not say goodbye?
Who knows? Either they'll be back, or that was just the exit.
This one, it still needs to be adopted if anyone's interested. It's so cute. Oh,
I like that one.
you said this one?
Yeah.
This is a really cute cat. This one wouldn't stop moving, so these are the only photos I got.
Oh, happy boy. That dog looks like Bentley, Luda's dog, the white fluffy one. Yeah.
I don't know, I think hers was really really fluffy. I had to hide a lot of dogs' wieners. I was like, can you make it like sit? Because they like got excited.
Can you make your dog less turned on?
Yeah. This one's so cute. Like this one like posed like a I'm trying to find what that is. This dog was absolutely terrified of Santa. Like these are the only photos that I got of this poor dog, and I was like, it was terrified of Santa.
It does not look comfortable in that picture.
And like, if I showed the other photos before this, it's just like the dog absolutely terrified, and like he finally eventually like came and sat, but was so nervous.
He's naughty.
Felt like this little meatball. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh.
All right, that's it.
Nice.
Very good.
And you guys didn't have to see me eating, which is great. I got to finish 2 tacos in that's a short amount of time.
Homemade tacos?
Yeah. Fish tacos.
Hell
Specific
yeah.
tilapia.
All right.
The
And then we do have a video that Erica brought up. Nope, Erica is gone.
We can still watch. I feel like she's already seen it.
Toilet tour.
Oh, we've watched this before, haven't we?
Welcome to the toilet of the International Space Station. Let's say you're here on ISS and you need to go to the restroom. You want to come to this cabin, and the first thing you want to do is grab this piece of equipment and turn this rotary switch 90 degrees to the open position. What that does is it turns on a fan. It creates a suction effect in this hose so that you can use this yellow element for your number 1. For number 2, the principle is actually exactly the same, suction. We have a solid waste container here, and on top of it is this seat. And the solid waste container is connected via this hose to the same fan, so that, again, the same suction effect allows you to do your number 2 in weightlessness. I want to show you how it looks, but since we don't want any bad smells to come out, we're going to actually turn on the fan. It's going to be a little bit loud. There we go.
Started without.
Now you can lift the lid. There is this seat that sort of looks comfortable, but you don't really sit in
No, it
sit in
doesn't.
weightlessness. So most of us actually prefer to lift this one as well and use directly the opening that goes into the bag. And in fact, there is a bag in there. It looks like this. And when we are done with our business, we close the bag and we push it down into the solid waste container. And then, of course, as a courtesy to the next person, we put a new fresh bag inside.
I need a demo.
The solid waste container gets changed when it's full, which is roughly every 10 days for a crew of 3 people using it. This one, for example, was installed on the 61st day of this year. So probably roughly around day 71, we will have to change it again. But urine gets recycled. So from the pretty complicated hydraulic equipment that is behind here and makes the use of the toilet in space possible, the urine actually gets directly transferred to another piece of equipment, which is here in the floor, which is called UPA, urine processing assembly, which is the first step into turning urine into potable water.
Fun.
I've actually seen.
The astronauts must all be very clean and peaceful shitters who never have diarrhea. Like you can't just like waddle like quickly into their like they're like, what if you have diarrhea? Like you
Well,
can't.
doesn't it suctions though? So wouldn't it actually be more?
No, I'm just thinking like just
You
the
can't
size
take
of
your
that
time
seat.
sitting on there.
I mean,
Yeah.
I will say that in space, there probably isn't the gravity pulling it down. Probably puts less pressure to have to get it out right away, or whatever.
Must it make it harder to shit then because of the lack of gravity?
Yeah, maybe that's
It
where
would
the
be really hard to
Welcome
suction.
give
back, Luda.
birth in space.
That's an experiment I'd like to see.
I would
But
not.
I bet that's really. I bet that is not good for the child because, like, the they need to develop muscle by just dealing with gravity. Like it
True.
would, and
Oh,
that would
yeah,
have to happen like right away.
Well, I guess Wally was inaccurate.
So I came outside because of the old man Everett. This motherfucker, he came outside too. And then Bentley, he's always by my feet. I don't think you can see. It's probably too dark, but he always lays by my feet. I tried to show you guys Ziggy. Ziggy's the other cat. And he's really awesome. But you guys were watching the NASA thing, and Dan had me in the backstage. I said a couple things during the video, and nobody was responding. And I was like, ouch. And then I realized I was backstage.
Yeah, sorry, I was busy watching the video. I didn't see that you would come back.
NASA,
Cool.
more like NASA.
So actually, that was ESA, the European Space Agency.
Has anyone watched that video before, or was it just? I thought we watched it together.
Earlier on, we watched astronaut hair washing. I've never seen that video.
That was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
What is going on? Who is making all that noise?
Some folio. I think it's Ryan.
It's me.
Oh, yeah.
Foley.
Folio?
Oh,
Foily? Whatever?
Foley.
I'm feeding the cat more.
Okay,
So my phone's in my pocket.
I'm gonna mute your mic because you're making an awful lot of noise.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm done making the noise.
Okay.
I'm done.
Oh, can you hear the cat?
Done.
Honestly, I'm done.
I love I think I've seen I can't remember what sitcom it was, but somebody's on the phone and they're frustrated with technology and they're like, I'm so done, I'm done with this, and they're talking about their phone connection or something, but then it's actually then they think that the person's breaking up with them.
Yeah.
Otter, do you hear that cat?
No.
Can you
Otter
hear him
hasn't
meowing?
moved.
Yeah.
If Otter was in the pool, the lifeguard would throw water on him.
He's just so
Goodness.
That cat's so young.
I forgot to mention that seems like a really frustrating experience, so sorry to deal with that weirdo.
No, it's okay. I just laughed. I was like,
I did ask everyone what's the weirdest thing that someone has brought up with you to flirt, or an excuse.
Yeah, we never got around to answering that.
yeah, that's a
You
good
got distracted
question.
by Ned.
Do you have a good one, Amy?
Sorry, y'all.
I feel like most men don't have a weird one.
Don't assume.
I'm sure a lot of men do, because I feel like it's. I'm not saying that it's more difficult to approach a man, but I feel like I think
Barely flirted with, so I don't have a
But
story.
I mean, I get hit on by old men walking down the street on a daily basis. So
Yeah, I think just the amount that it happens, the scale is just different.
Yeah, but I
Mhm.
Like,
when men do get approached, sometimes it's like, I don't know. I feel like I've even been like a weirdo who I'm like,
Oh
I'm
no, yeah, I've been a super weirdo trying to flirt with dudes.
I'm trying to think of like one personal one that like I like was the weirdo, but now I'm like struggling to think of
Yeah.
one where, like
If you like, yeah, I want to hear an example.
I'm
I
trying to
don't
think.
you're
Not like
used to.
shit, but I know that there's.
oh no,
Oh,
I have
I'm like
one
I'm
really
being
specific.
real awkward. What was it?
I have a good one. I was in an elevator. I was an art student, and I was taking the elevator because I had a lot of stuff to carry, and I would take the elevator a lot because I was lazy, but I was like specifically carrying stuff. And this guy came into the elevator with me. He like didn't have to go upstairs, but he like ran into the elevator to talk to me. Which
Do I know who this is?
no, I don't even know who this is. This is the only interactions I've ever had with this person. And he was like, I don't see a ring on your finger. And I was like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm 20 years old. Or I think I was like, I'm 20 or something like that. And like, or I was just like, or I think I might have just said like, what? Like, that's so like, or I just said, yep. I don't remember. I like panicked and I just said, yeah. And then he goes, just so you know, I'm 99%, or he goes, I'm 100% Native American. And then he went like this. And then he put his hand down and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then that was it. And then he like got off at the next floor. But he was like specifically hitting on me, and it was so peculiar.
did it work?
I felt like it was something that I would talk about, but would I like you know what I mean? Like in at a bar with other friends, but not with him ever. It was just peculiar. I feel like
That's
I
like-
think we wanted an example where like you were the weird one.
I know. I'm trying to
I
think.
was trying to think of another one.
I will say in that situation, like that, to get into an elevator with someone specifically to flirt with them takes like a certain kind of confidence that like I don't think I personally possess, that like I am going to have to be in this elevator no matter which direction this goes.
I feel like it's also not a long elevator. It's just like it's 4 floors, and it's basically just like a free elevator for art. So like,
What art school did you go to?
Northern Illinois University.
Cool.
It was. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't know. It was just peculiar.
Yeah.
I think another one that I had was like, this guy like followed me like on the CTA platform, and then like asked if I think I told Ryan this one. I might have even shared this with both of you, but this guy like asked me like, he hit on me, and he was like, hey, like, how you doing? Like, hi, and I'm like at work, so I'm like trying to ignore him, and then he like came up to me and said like, he had like a ton of face tattoos, and then asked me if I was single, and then I said yes, and then he said like, oh, like then or something like, why won't you go out with me? But he didn't even ask that. He's like, are you a lesbian? And I was like, so I feel like the easiest answer for me in that situation was just yes, and then like as if that's the reason why I'm not interested in this weirdo who just seems like a total weirdo. And then I answer him I'm like, I can't remember, but either way, he tried to propose to me, and it was just so strange. And I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say in this situation. I'm trying to think of one where I'm the weirdo, but
I've got 2
I
where
remember
I was the
one.
weirdo, but I have 2 where dudes were the weirdo. One was when I was like 15 or something. My family went to the zoo for like a holiday brunch, and there was a dude in a Rudolph like costume, like a big costume, not like a little costume, but like a suit, like a reindeer suit. And he like was super flirty with me. And my family was like, Rudolph is flirting with you. I couldn't see him because he was inside of like a mascot suit of Rudolph.
Imagine the confidence when you're in a sport with someone like that.
And then the other one, this was in my much sassier, crazy days. I was out dancing with my friends, and this guy was like hitting on me like really hard, and was not getting like my cues to like leave me alone. And I was crazy and drunk, and so I said like, show us your dick. And this
Wow.
guy unzipped his pants and like showed me and his friend his like really small flaccid dick.
Oh Lord.
And then we laughed hysterically. And then he zipped up and ran off.
Weird.
It's a real weird situation.
What?
Interesting.
What a weird.
I just remembered one
Yeah.
while you guys were talking.
Ryan's face is great.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that story.
It didn't look like you enjoyed it. It looked like I was talking about shit. You looked a little
I'm just trying to paint a picture. Like you're painting a picture. I'm trying to envision it. Like, was this at a club or like a show?
It was like a club in Boys Town.
Oh, that
It
makes
was like 2 a.m.
I mean, yeah, I'm just thinking like you did ask. Like you did request.
That's probably the only
His
time that'll
penis.
happen, you know.
But I
So-
thought it was crazy that he actually did it.
Yeah, like what did that guy expect to happen when that happened? Like, okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna show my dick right now. Like,
Give me a minute to get hard. I just
right.
But he
I
did-
just
He
remembered.
didn't take the minute to do that.
Can
I just remembered a
catch your
party I
breath?
was at.
Yeah, Erica, I
and
think Erica had
this
one.
guy.
Erica got one first.
Yeah, sorry, Erica, go ahead.
So Dan and I were traveling in Morocco, and we were hitchhiking, and there was this guy who, like, he was with a group of other Moroccan guys, and they, like, picked us up, and we traveled with them a little bit, and then one of them, like, wanted to add me on Facebook, and
Oh.
I was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And
You should have found a profile of someone you
DM
don't like.
some nudes on LinkedIn.
well, I like didn't think anything of it because, like, I don't know, we were just sharing this experience with these Moroccan guys, and it was like kind of whatever. But so we took a picture with them, and they were all like kind of weird with me, and like didn't they like want to take a picture with me separately or something?
Yeah,
Tell their friends back home that they met a woman.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that they didn't. They were less interested in the picture with me.
Yeah, I think they just wanted the picture with me mostly, and I still didn't think anything of it. And then I think like this one guy started like messaging me on Facebook.
I remember this. Remember
Yeah.
you telling me about the Facebook messaging.
And I was like, this is weird. And then eventually he did like a video call, like
Mm.
random. And
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
so I blocked him, and that was it.
Kind of blocking. Well, that sounds like a
Well-
kind of traumatizing experience as well.
It was
I just
a little invasive,
Ryan, you had one.
but I guess they think that you're available if you're not married.
Put
Yeah.
a ring on it. Hot the cat.
We started telling people we were married towards the end of the trip.
I used to wear a ring when I worked at Ace Hardware because like I got hit on by a ton of old men all the time. It seems to be like in every job that I do. And then being a maid, never got
That
hit on there.
sucks.
What
Yeah,
was your
people
story,
always
Ryan?
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I just remember a party in college where this guy, I guess he was doing it to men and women, but he'd like everyone was standing, right, and he'd crouch down right in front of your crotch, whether you were you had a penis or not, and he'd yell really loudly, like at your penis or vagina or whatever.
Was this at the Harrison house?
What?
No,
Just
no,
like
this
a,
is at a party in the Knolls.
like a primal yell, or like a word, or like
I got like really, really loud. But you could, but it
Ryan,
was,
do it.
but it was so loud that you could feel it. Like
The
you could
vibration
feel the
on your
sound.
genitals?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it was like, I do not
I'm
like
picking up
this.
vibration.
It was the oddest. Yeah, except it was bad vibrations. Bad
Is that what he's trying to
bad
do? He's
vibrations.
trying to vibe with your genitals.
Yeah, I was trying to vibe with your tribe.
what a move.
It was not a good time.
Again, so much confidence in that move.
Yeah. I remember thinking like this dude's a Chad. So
Man, I'm really trying to think of like one where like I like approach somebody and I know I've been the weirdo like many a time, but like I'm trying to think of one that's like
no.
specific. I know that like when I was a waitress, I would make up like lies and like or like you know what I mean, like not lies, but like exaggerated truths for tips. Because like I don't know, when's the next time I'm gonna see this person? And
Didn't you say your friends like made up a lie and it was they're from the same hometown
Hey.
as
Yeah.
the diner?
my coworker did that. She
Hey,
said,
knock it off.
whoa, sorry.
Amy, knock it off.
I sure like
Hey.
she told a lie that she was
Knock it off.
to, that like she couldn't like
Hey, Everett, come on.
she couldn't get
cool.
out of it, and she was like, I'm from like I told them
Thank
that I was
you.
from the town
Good boy.
next door to the town that the guy said he lived in, and then the other guy was from there. And I was like, she was just like so deep into the lie that like I was the manager, and like I literally just like took her table from her. I was like, all right, like, yeah, I'm gonna put you in the back then, because like, good luck.
Did any of you guys grow up in Schaumburg?
I grew up in
No.
Roosevelt, near
I grew up
I've been to Woodfield Mall.
fairly
handful of
close
times.
to Schaumburg.
I went to Lake Park. I don't know if you went to.
My friend Christina, she's from Chicago, and when we used to go out together, she really hates it when people say they're from Chicago and they're not. And one time this dude was like hitting on us, and she could just tell he was kind of like a lame prep. And so she was like, what school did you go to? Or like, no, she was like, what? No, she was like, where are you from? And he said, oh, I'm from Chicago. And then she said, what school did you go to? And he was like, Schaumburg. Which I think of as like the worst suburb. Like out of all the suburbs, Schaumburg's like the worst one. He got denied.
Schaumburg's pretty nice, honestly. I'm like from the town.
Is it?
I feel like Schaumburg
I mean,
sucks.
Is it really like that
I mean,
much
it was
worse than
pretty
other
really
suburbs?
Even if every high school was like the same.
Oh my god.
We had some
Ned.
facilities that we didn't have. Like we didn't have a pool or anything.
I like this view.
Ned jumped up onto the
Hey.
counter.
Hey! Knock it off.
I'm
Everett.
gonna show
Not
this
interested in treats.
peaceful otter here.
Hi,
So
Otter.
sleepy.
As a
What's up?
contrast,
Hattie. Show his face. You can barely see it.
yeah, well, it's kind of sort of has his arm over it.
Yeah.
All right. I've been at this apartment for an hour now, so which is like fine. I can be here like as long as I want, but I haven't. I want to eat dinner.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well, before you do, I found the way to find a good version of this story. I typed in "hot guy" in my text messages because I remember, like, I know that if I was gonna text one of my friends about how embarrassed I was, I would say this really hot guy. So this text message is from March 12th last year, and it says, "I was on my way home from work, and a bird fucking took a shit on my head right after I took my hat off." And then James says, "No, I wouldn't have had. I wouldn't have even been able to make it home. I would have just lied down and passed away." And I said, "A hot guy saw me too." And I remember, like, so what happened earlier in the day was that, like, it was one of those meet cute moments where, like, I saw him earlier in the day, and, like, we kind of checked each other out right before we got on the train. And we got on the train, didn't see him again. And, you know, like, I'm at work, I see a lot of people on the train. So I get absolutely fucking shit on by this bird. And when I say it, like, I had really long hair then, so it was like all up in my hair. It was
no.
like explosive diarrhea pigeon on my hair. And then I see him later, and like he starts talking to me, and I'm like kind of flirting, and then I like look and realize, like, oh my god, I took my hat off. Like, I put my hat back on to kind of like cover up, and then I took my
Probably
hat.
thought it was like some cool like highlights or something.
No, dude, it was fucking bird shit, like 100%. Like, there was no like way around it. This dude knew that he probably thought I was a crazy person.
It's good luck.
That's what everyone says,
Yeah.
but I feel like I was just like, man, there was a really hot guy talking to me, and I was like, well, I have bird shit in my hair. So I'm curious to see if there's any more of these.
I've never had a bird
Probably
shit.
bring up a lot of stories about me. Type in hot guy in your text. All right. No,
There's some
nothing?
confidence. Ryan's got some stories about hitting on a woman.
Is there anything that
I don't
you?
think Amy registered that.
I missed it. Sorry, I was looking in to see, like, there's this a really disgusting picture of me. It's a text to my friend Julie. Bruh, I just got to see this guy whose house I've been cleaning for almost 4 months, and holy shit, in all caps, what a hottie, holy shit. And then she says, haha, play the part, you're in his hot house you made. And then I said, think Brie, my friend has a French maid costume, and I was like, think she'll let me borrow it, but this is the picture that I sent her.
Hot.
That was me, like, when I saw that hot person.
It's very hot.
Julie's birthday.
This just like, and the feed is just me, like, us sending disgusting pictures of each other for the next like 3 photos. So that brought me some joy.
Okay, I'm going to go. It was lovely seeing all of you.
Goodbye,
Thanks for
Ryan.
coming.
Bye.
We
Goodbye.
love you. Bye,
Have fun
Ned.
with Ned.
I love all of you.
Love you.
Bye.
Oh man.
Ah.
Oh, I found one other one. So there's another text, and it's a text thread between me, my landlord, and my roommate, Lily and Brooke, when I like had roommates and lived in an apartment. So there's a construction guy like that like came to work on our plumbing, or no, it was like something in our bathroom that he needed to fix, and I had just taken a shit, and then my landlord texts like, do you mind if he comes now? And then like he was knocking at the door, and of course like I'm the only person home, I'm the only person who can answer, and he like knocks on the door and I don't answer, and then I like have to go answer the door after I'm done taking my shit. And I didn't know what he was coming to fix either. I thought that he was just like coming in the apartment. She said something about the sinks, but she didn't say that it was like both the kitchen sink and the bathroom. So I was just politely like, and he was just like a chiseled, looked like a Greek god with some nice like beard and like you know, distressed looking clothes because he was a contractor, but and like incredible cheekbones. I still remember how hot this guy is. Anyways, so and I like had just so I like lit a candle. So I took the extra minute to like light a candle, and then I was like, because I was like, oh my god, it smells in here. He's gonna come in here. I'm freaking out, and then I panic and I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna think I lit the candle to romance him. So I, in my smart brain, decide that I'm gonna say I lit the candle because I had to use the bathroom and I didn't know what time you were coming. I thought it was between the hours
Oh my God.
10 and 11, so I just like I lit the candle. Like I'm not trying to be romantic. I just and then I like left because I was supposed to stay in the apartment the entire time. I was like, just lock the door when you leave, because I was like, I can't do this. I'm like gonna freak out. So
That's brutal.
So yeah. Anybody else?
I still can't think of an awkward one. My memory is shit, but I know that there's been times.
Type in hot guy on your messages and see what comes up.
No, my memory. I always have to delete.
I'm curious if I type in hot girl if there's any of me embarrassing myself.
Sorry, I can try to make one up.
I don't know if there's any stories that I have of really people flirting with me all that much in general.
Well, when you're in a relationship, I feel like people can tell. I know
Yeah.
very much when I'm in relationships. I feel like people get the vibe.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's sometimes like hard to. It depends. If they've let themselves go. I'm just kidding.
There was this one time that I was hit on by a guy when I was working at the video store, which was the first and only time that had ever happened. It was kind of fun.
You could also talk about that guy. This time in DeKalb.
Oh yeah, that was kind of weird. But like, yeah, that one was pretty strange. Where
Amy knows about this.
Do I?
I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it was that what was her name? Katie or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
we could make a whole sitcom about her life. She was the first person.
Yeah, but she like
Yes, you can tell it.
yeah, I mean she asked if I wanted to go like bathe in the river or something.
I was like right there.
Yeah, like we were standing together. Yeah, I don't know, that was weird.
To be fair, I have bathed in. I think the last time you brought this up, I think you might have told this to me, and I forgot entirely. But I've bathed in the river with not.
Yeah, no, and actually,
we just literally were naked and like swam in the river, and it was really fun. And also, here's a so.
But she was specifically just looking at Dan the entire time and kind of acted like I didn't exist.
That was weird.
It doesn't surprise me at all. She was kind of a narcissist, so
yeah.
like, I will say, like, when we were friends, I feel like I really enjoyed her company, and like, but just don't do methamphetamines, my friends. I feel like that's where I'll leave it on Katie.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna go to bed. Let her go to sleep.
To clarify, I have never done methamphetamines, but or literally anything. It was so
Thanks.
lovely meeting you.
Yeah,
You
thanks so much for
too.
being here, Luda. It's
Yeah,
always
thanks for
really
having
great to
me.
see you.
Sorry, I had to.
Good to see you guys too.
I wasn't sure what it would be like for this episode, and I feel like you joining right at the beginning really helped it begin.
I have animal magnetism.
Right, right.
Then everybody came with their pets.
Gulliver's asleep already.
Have a good night.
Have a great night.
See you.
Such a weird format when it goes to the vertical.
Yeah, when it's two people, it's kind of nice, but when it's three people, it just looks weird to me.
I
I
did
feel like I
notice-
don't mind it the way that it is now, but when it's like the three vertical ways, I'm like, yeah. It's just I feel like it will. So I'm gonna go into a tangent about photography for a second, but there's this like really interesting thing that happens. There's these photographers called the Beckers, and they took these pictures of buildings and they photograph them almost the exact same way, where it's like always in the same position, not from like various angles, and it forces you to like make comparisons between the two. So like you put the three. Can you make us vertical again? My first thought is like, oh, Dan doesn't wear glasses. Or sorry, Hot doesn't wear glasses. Oh wow, Hot does wear glasses. Hot is wearing a cat suit. Amy and Erica are not wearing cat suits. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a nose ring. I wish I had a nose ring. I don't have a beard. I wish I had a beard. Erica has curly hair. Hot has curly hair and red fur. And I have straight hair. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
do
The
understand.
Beckers. I'm trying to remember the name of the. I should know this. I made like my whole senior thesis is about. I photograph people in the same way in their bedrooms. And it was like all about like queer people and the safe spaces that they make. Beckers photography.
Oh, when I was looking at it on my phone, I kind of remember that it looked a little better the other way.
Vertically or horizontally?
On the phone?
Yeah, on Twitch.
Oh,
But it looks like shit for us.
yeah.
That's interesting. I kind of just assumed that it was the same.
I'm pretty sure it's a little different. But
If anybody is watching, let us know in the comments which one looks better.
Yeah, I'd love to know. I'm trying to remember the name of this concept where like putting things together makes you see the differences between them. Where's my annotated bibliography when I need it? From 8 years ago.
Amy, I saw you had tacos.
I did. I made a fish taco. I ran out of tortillas though, and I was kind of like, I had a part of a fish left, and I didn't have any tacos. So then I started eating tortilla chips with it, and like I made them 2 days ago, or maybe 3. I don't know anymore. And I cut like onions and cilantro.
It's nice.
so like it's in this container and I want to use all of it. So like I put lime juice so it'll stay better, but I ran out of tortillas, which is not ideal. I'm gonna add that to my grocery list right now.
Great idea. Don't put it off.
We had Mexican food for dinner.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do y'all get?
I got a torta for the first time
Tacos.
ever. Never had a torta before, but I thought.
I don't think I like tortas. I feel like every time I've had one, you know what? Maybe I just haven't had a good one, but I feel like the bread is always super soggy. Oh my god, that's glorious! I didn't even notice that. Thank you for pointing that out.
What's he doing?
He was licking his crotch. Right?
Oh, there he goes.
Ew. God, this is disturbing, and I don't know if anybody's listening, but if you are, like, you can mute it. This is disgusting. But my dog used to like go down on itself like all the time at the kitchen table, and it like we had like a seat for the dog because we were 6 chairs, 5 people, and then like the dog would sit at the end table and just like nap while we were eating, or like sometimes would like peek its head up and just like join the fam, and like my dog would like go down on itself, and I remember like this horrible thought that like we'd be like, Gucci, stop it, that's disgusting. And then my mom would be like, if you could do that, you would do it too. And I was like, that lives rent free in my brain, and I want to charge it like so much. Like, ugh. So like disturbing. I'm so sorry I shared that.
It's out there in the world now. Other people can think about it too.
I just, like so gross. Speaking of vulgar family members, I was like listening to a podcast today, and it was talking about The Office, and the actor Kate Flannery who plays Meredith. I don't know if you're familiar with the show.
I know.
She is kind of like an obnoxious character, and they kind of make her like trashy. And they like were talking about like how to like specifically write for her as a character, and they were talking about the episode where like it's Casual Friday, and like everybody has a problem with this dress that she's wearing because it's too revealing, and it's like no matter which way she like pulled it, they were like you need to pull it down, like your crotch is showing. And then it's like and then so she pulls it down, and then like her boobs show entirely, and then it's like flashed, and then they say like, Meredith, your boob is out. And the actress says that like people scream that at her like all the time in the street, which seems horrible. But
yeah,
I don't know. They were talking. They like one of them was like trying to figure out like how to write to the character, and she said something along the lines of like, my dad is the owner of an Irish pub. Like nothing is too crazy or too vulgar for me. And I was like, I relate to this on a very specific level. I guess it's not that it's like vulgar, because some stuff is too like vulgar for me, but it's more just like I approach a lot of things with a non-judgmental attitude, because I'm like, I don't know. There could be a lot of reasons for why this weird thing exists, unless it's just like disgusting or horrid, I guess. You guys look like you're ready to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm kind of tired. I think sitting in this chair is not very comfortable. So I kind of was laying in the chair instead. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of interested to like be doing this show. Like I really didn't think necessarily anyone was going to show up, and it ended up being like a really nice time.
Yeah, I'm bummed I missed a little bit of the beginning about astronauts. I watched the shower video, but I like watching the end of that.
That's really basically, except for the song, that was basically all that has been about astronauts.
Well, I'll have to rewatch the beginning because I'd love to hear the song. I think I caught. Maybe I caught the very end. No, I caught the part where you were doing the game with the
Right,
questions.
right. Yeah, I was wondering if you want to play that game again.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I want to test it out because I want to see how it's gonna work.
Erica, did you have a happy Hanukkah? Did you see your fam?
Yeah, we were at my brother's for most of Hanukkah.
Does he live nearby?
What?
Does he live nearby?
He's in LA.
Hmm.
They just bought a house.
Oh, cool.
So we stayed at their house and went on lots of hikes, and it was pretty nice.
Sounds nice.
Yeah,
Sounds like a chill evening.
it's funny because Ethan was here while we were there. But next time we'll try to see Ethan too.
Yeah, it was nice when we all went to that bar and watched the Bulls game. I went to the next game after that, and I was really excited about it. I felt like I spent I feel like I am surprised that I was the person who spent less time socializing and more time just like not talking and watching the basketball game. But I find that it calms me. Not calms me. It stresses me out, but it like allows me to focus in a very specific way that I was surprised by. What?
You ready to spin the wheel of songs?
I am.
Do-
I tell you when to start and stop? Or
I
there's
guess I did it. What? All right, what's the coolest sound you can make?
Kind of ridiculous.
What?
We did this one earlier.
Music is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, we just did this one.
Gulliver did not like that. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna be kind of cheap and do this one. Found a really nice chord the other day.
Is there a song for
What's the coolest sound? Yeah, I mean there is, but I played it earlier. It seems silly to do it again.
Well, we can spin again.
I just quickly wanted to make the coolest sound. Yeah, I'm not really into that music, but I don't know what to do about that.
What music?
I'm not really.
I'm gonna change shirts because this is really itchy. It's my first time wearing it.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait for you to spin again. In the meantime, let's look at.
I'm here. I'm just changing the shirt. It's a new shirt and it was kind of itchy.
I am getting tired. I think I might get off.
You're gonna get off? Not on the webcam. Whoa, Erica. Scandalous.
That is the favorite thing my body can do. So
the favorite thing. That song is so catchy.
Yeah, I'm most proud of that one, I think.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. This was a really solid thrift store find. I'm pretty happy with it.
Does it have other colors or just the?
Just the red and the yellow.
Does the yellow go to the back?
Yep.
Nice.
Honestly, when you asked, I had no idea.
It's a solid shirt.
Thank you.
I mean, I think it's
One might
stripes,
say that it's
actually.
stripes, not
Yeah.
No, it's solid. Solid. Mine.
my niece, I've been like doing lots of like I FaceTime her quite a bit, and like I like tried to high five, and like she like high fived the actual phone, and it like fell down, and I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it just like
Do you
made
want?
me happy.
Do you want to try to high five?
I guess we're using the same hand. I should here. I'll switch.
It doesn't work when you're on top of each other.
Oh yeah, good point, Erica.
If you like it, then you should put a ring. Boom.
Sorry, I think I hit you in the head there.
I shit myself. Oh man, when kids like fall and they're not actually hurt, but then they like cry, and then you ask them like where it hurts, and they're like, I was like, ooh, caught you in a lie there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get going.
All
Well,
right.
thanks for coming, Erica.
It was
Yeah.
lovely to see you.
Great
Yeah.
seeing you, Amy.
Love you bunches.
Love you too.
I can't stay too much longer, but
Yeah,
I'll stay for a song or.
Yeah, let's try the Wheel of Songs again. Thanks for coming. Bye, Erica.
Bye.
Okay.
That noise came out of nowhere.
Okay. So maybe this time you can tell me when you want it to spin.
1, 2, 3.
Spin the Wheel of Songs. Round and round it goes.
Balance. I can't remember this one perfectly, so I have to hear it again.
Balance. Oh, hold on. I gotta take at least one of these out. Balance, balance. Like a goat up on a mountain talking balance. Like equal when you count 'em talking balance. Like a squirrel on a power line, don't fall to one side. You know we all face this challenge. Keep our balance. Like a turtle on its back, I'm talking balance. Like a seesaw laying flat, I'm talking balance. Like a water on the Great Divide, don't fall to one side. You know we all face this challenge. Keep our balance.
How are you working on balance this week, Hot?
Oh, that's a great question. Let me get us out of this. I would say that I'm trying to work on self-care versus getting things done. And I would say I am falling towards getting things done or / wasting time a lot more than I am towards self-care. I'm a little unbalanced, I would say.
Huh. Is there any way to combine the self-care and the wasting time?
Yeah, totally. And so, I mean, some of it has been like this morning I watched a show that I was really excited about watching, and just let myself kind of just sit and watch it and enjoy myself, which I don't always really let myself do, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I definitely struggle with that as well. I feel like it's something that I need to work on, like allowing myself to like relax.
Yeah, I really struggle with it a lot. I always feel like I have a million things to do. Like I really wanted to be ready with this like wheel of songs, and there's some songs on there that there are things that I wanted to be prepared for, if they came up, like the yeah, and I did that, and sometimes between doing that, I wasted some time and stuff doing not stuff that I really enjoy or like being scrolling through social media.
I definitely spend a lot of time doing that. However, I spent too much time. I definitely like have a problem with social media. I spend too much time on it. It's so stimulating for me as someone with ADHD to like scroll through stuff that like my one thing that I like balance and something that I need to work on is like getting enough sleep. But I feel like the real underlying factor to that is getting like my work life balance is shit right now. I feel like and part of it is like that I like the demand and the workflow is it's too much for one person. So I'm like as much as I'm like
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
yeah, I'm training someone else so that I like that they're taking on some of my responsibilities, but part of training someone actually involves more time. So that's difficult in its own way. So trying to balance like I will say I think I've been better at like managing expectations at work. So I'm like, hey, like you're asking an impossible task to be done immediately, and I am a human being against all odds.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
kind to me because this is a hard job.
Yeah,
I feel like
go ahead.
Sorry about that. Okay, I had frozen.
Oh, okay. I feel like that gets to what we were kind of talking about last week about balance, which is like that part of having boundary or like having balance or like keeping balance is like having boundaries to how far you'll go in a direction. Because and it sounds like you're doing that, which is great.
I'm trying to, but I think like some of it is like keeping on those so that like it's some of it is keeping on those so that like the more that like I had another meeting today. Like I'm not normally in like work meetings all day, but because I was in meetings, I didn't get to the other stuff that I needed to do. So I think really what I'm talking about is like prioritizing.
Yeah, but I think that's an important part of like work-life balance.
Yeah. My manager shared this really cool chart with me, which I felt like you might also enjoy. It was I was discussing like things that were stressing me out as far as like what like deadlines and stuff. And she says, well, sometimes things are urgent but not important, and sometimes things are important but not urgent.
Right.
It's hard to put the important things like second when there's something that's like more urgent but less important.
Yeah. like being prepared with songs for a silly show that has only one viewer.
Hey, you know what? That viewer is having a great time. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here, viewer. I hope you are having a good time. You seem to have stayed this long, so we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I feel like sometimes allowing yourself to like get lost in the fun part, like or like the things that aren't like important is like helpful too. Like as far as balance, if you don't like allow yourself to relax often, like, but if it's something like stressful rather than like that's supposed to be fun, like that can be a challenge as well. I feel like what I'm trying to do, I made a different Instagram account and I'm kind of excited about it. It's called it's called Love Notes to Chicago because Love Letters to Chicago was taken. And it sounds better. Love letters, it's fine. But like there are these photos that I take like every day when I'm out taking pictures of trains and buses and stuff, and I don't do anything with them. They just like sit in the folder, and I was kind of like, I want these to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I think I might have mentioned this with you, but I've been just writing these little like love notes about like why I love living here.
Yeah, I think you did mention that.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm trying to still find it enjoyable and have fun doing it, but part of it also just feels like work after a long day of work. But I don't think it would feel like that if I was avoiding something else and being like, oh, I'm avoiding this other thing because it's something that I need to do, and because this is something I want to do, it feels like a lot of fun right now.
Right, right. Do you want to balance? Do you want to try balancing with me?
I'll try. How do you mean? Like, do we just?
I don't know. You can kind of. I feel like when you're balancing, you have to work at where you are, because if you're trying to do too much, you're just not going to be able to balance.
I
So,
did
like,
have a mojito.
what?
So I did have a mojito.
Yeah, that's true. Alcohol definitely screws with your physical balance a lot, and probably actually other balance too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you could lift a leg, lift a knee up or something. See how that goes. Eh?
I'm on carpet. I feel like that makes it easier.
And if you,
I don't know if I can do that. Let's see.
you just have to take it one step at a time too.
I didn't do that very well, but I'm gonna try the other side and see if I can do better. Oliver's like, what are you doing?
I once had this dream that I saw a dance performance, and in the dance performance, somebody was holding a basket. This is not a basket.
What is that?
It's top of a humidifier. And they had their leg out behind them. Let me try to. It's hard to get it with this angle on the camera. It's so hard to show what this thing was. So like, the leg was like up and back, and they were holding this, and
I'll be your leg.
and they were reciting.
It's like our body. Our bodies are one.
Great, I love it. Okay, let me see. Yeah.
Gulliver's jumping out of his cage right now. He's like, what is going on? I'm not involved.
But like, they stayed balanced like that and like recited a whole like introductory monologue.
Was it? You said this was a dream, or you saw?
Yeah, it was a dream. It was like a performance that I saw, like a dance, like play performance that I saw in a dream.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure that probably exists somewhere out in the world.
My feeling at the time, because it was sort of the way I thought about things at the time, was that it was something I experienced in some other life.
You know, honestly, I feel like my apartment is like pretty clean right now for like the fact that like the past like 3 days I've done like nothing but work. You know what? I did my dishes. I feel like that's one thing that I like.
I will say I did that today, and it was a very good thing for me to do. But I.
Oh, hello.
Oh. I feel like this is nice and balanced. You're like staying. That's kind of fun to do like a symmetrical thing with you do.
Yeah. Maybe we could build a house. Oh.
Yeah, you want to do that one?
Oh, it's like our hands are touching. Here we go.
Are my hands in it? It's hard for me to see.
Yeah, they're like.
Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I'm doing the wrong thing. Here.
Like how hard it is. I remember in soccer, like soccer training, you would just have to like lean against a wall. Do you remember doing wall sits ever? I don't know if you were in sport,
Yeah,
but you just had to like sit against the wall and like balance with your legs.
I remember that being really awful when I was younger, but I remember at a certain point I did it, like because someone told me that it's like really good for you, and I felt it. Like I was like, oh, that is really good for me, isn't it?
Or are you doing it? I guess I can. Oh man, I don't know how long I can do this for. We'll see.
Ooh, yeah,
I
it's
have some-
intense.
Huh?
It's intense. Ooh, ooh, yeah, it's kind of weird to do it.
How do hippies have sex?
I don't know.
Intense.
Oh, yeah. But you hear about that circus player?
Nope.
It was intense.
Ha ha ha. I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't been to a circus in a very long time. Oh my god, this is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Oh.
Getting hot. Oh. All right. That's fun. Think you have time for one more spin on the wheel?
Yeah, I think so. Ba-da, Elmo's World.
That is not one of the songs. All right.
Should
Stay
do
with
like an evil version of Elmo's World in the hot cats.
We couldn't do that.
I'm so sorry. That seemed very funny to me. Not very much like the persona of Hot the Cat. Why don't you spin? I don't want to direct it. I feel like you can spin away.
Oh, sing a little song. Oh, nice.
I don't know if I know this one. It may have been before my time.
Yeah, I think it was. Actually, it was the first episode I remember that you watched and commented, and you tried to join, but you couldn't.
Huh. Well, I'm excited to hear.
Let me see if I can remember it. Right. This is one that's hard because I don't really have a guitar part for it. Sing a little song when you clip your nails. Sing when you toast your bread. Sing a little song when you flip the bird, and one when you bump your head. I don't understand why you would speak if you could sing a little song. So sing a little tune about the clouds, or sing about your ball. Sing a little song. Oh, sing about Godzilla, or sing about King Kong. I just don't understand why you would talk if you could sing a little song.
Wow, I enjoyed that. That was lovely.
Thanks. I screwed it up at that one part, but pretty good.
Well, it was my first time hearing it, and I enjoyed it very much.
Um,
I feel like it also, me not knowing that song, and then earlier this evening, me talking about how I sing to my pets.
perfect. Yeah. Yeah,
Or-
you've already sung a few songs tonight. It's very good.
Yeah. I saw. Yeah, maybe one day I'll sing the Gulliver Coming Home song, but we'll see.
Yeah, is it longer than what
No,
you
it's literally I talk about my day. I feel like it just kind of
Oh, that's nice.
like I'll fill him in on like what's happened through my day, as far as like
In song?
kinda. I mean, like so sometimes I'll fill him in on my day. Sometimes I'll just express love and joy. And I know that one of my neighbors has heard me sing it before, because my neighbor, I heard one time like she watches Gulliver whenever I'm like on vacation. I can't. But I in the past like every day when I come home I kind of sing the same song to him. So I heard her like as I close the door say like, "Oh, my like neighbor has like they're cool. They have like a guinea pig named Gulliver." And like I was like, I know that's because they just heard me. And I go, "Gulliver, my little boy, it like how are you today? Gulliver, my guinea pig, who's the sweetest boy." Like, and it just kind of goes like that. And then I'll be like, "How was your day, my sweet little pig?" He thinks it's time to eat because I'm singing.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm teasing you.
Oh, that's cute. A little feeding time song.
Yeah. He's probably. I feel like that's like a weird way of, what's it called? What's the name of that? Like Pavlov's
Oh, yeah.
Pavlov's dog. He also, I think, when I get home, just like knows that he's gonna get fed, but he also thinks that when I come home from anywhere, it's
He's
time
gonna
to
get fed. Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll go. Like yesterday, I went to TJ Maxx trying to find a Christmas gift, and I found a birthday gift for my other friend instead. But she's also Jewish, so like it was a Hanukkah / her birthday is on Wednesday, and Hanukkah
Nice.
is the 6th. So yeah.
Yeah.
Does Otter have any Otter tunes?
Not specific ones. Yeah, I don't know. I like to sing about otter cat. It's time to eat. It's time to eat some food. Otter cat. Otter cat. I don't know. You can come up like I just like singing little songs.
That one's really exciting. I feel like I really like that one.
Yeah, that's like it's kind of like a theme song from like a show or something.
Yeah, it sounds
right?
like a Broadway show or something.
Yeah. Like a big musical theater. Otter cat, da 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 cat, da 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 da.
Next time I'm over your house, I hope that we all join in song and do the. I will sing along the Otter Cat dance,
Well,
and I will make it a is.
But the thing is that I'm not going to remember that specific otter song. So, like next time, it could be something
You know what
totally
it is? It's have a yabba dabba doo da day.
different. Yeah.
Flintstones. Wow. It's amazing how my brain works sometimes.
No, it's good. I was wondering what it was. Simpson, Homer Simpson. He's about to hit a chestnut tree. Do you know that?
Simpsons. Oh, there's a tail, a wagon. Oh, do you think Otter knows the song?
What?
The food song.
Well, see, but that's what I'm saying is that next time it could be like, Otter, it's time to eat. I'm going to feed you now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a like specific song for him.
Yeah.
So
Various theme songs.
yeah. Here's something that I really enjoy doing is when I have a small amount of things I need to pick up at the grocery store, instead of taking a list, I'll make them into a little song and remember them the whole time I'm there by singing the song to myself. Do you? So I know that you put tortillas on your list earlier. Do you have a small list?
I use an app like a normal person.
App?
I'm sorry. Do you actually like sing it to yourself? Do you ever sing it out loud? I'm sorry, I'm not making fun
Yeah,
of
I
you.
mean, I usually sing it out loud as I'm walking to the grocery store, unless people are walking too close to me. Yeah, like what's
This
on
is
your
fascinating to me. I'm not.
what's
I'm
on
like.
your grocery list right now? Is there a lot of stuff?
No, there's only like maybe a couple things.
Yeah. This will be perfect.
I just wanted to share this. Doesn't this ginger root look like a Pokemon? I don't know which one it is, but it's the one with the big arms, and it's like a
Oh.
rock.
Like Geodude?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, I think there's actually another Pokemon that it also looks like that is more like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why. It's like because the color and the shape. Okay. So I put question marks next to things sometimes, so it's like a note for me to know, like,
Yeah.
you know,
I do that too.
I don't know whether or not I actually need the thing, but like, there. So the first thing on the list is pumpkin beer, because my favorite, like one of my favorite seasonal beers is like Blue Moon, their pumpkin beer, but they didn't have it this year, or they either didn't have it, I'm assuming because of COVID last year, or because I don't know, I just couldn't find it at any grocery stores. So maybe it was that popular, but maybe I don't know. And then it has milk ? Because I don't really drink milk that often. So
Okay.
milk ? And then Amy's Soups ? Which is a brand of vegetarian soups.
You get specific.
Yeah, well, they're kind of expensive, so that's why I put like a question.
I mean, I know those soups.
And then I put Roma tomatoes, which I feel like if we were gonna sing like Roma, Roma, ma, Roma, Roma, ma.
Because you have to include everything in one little tune.
Oh. Well, I was thinking like Lady Gaga's Bad Romance. And then tortillas, and then tortilla chips.
Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Can I put this on the screen?
Oh my god, you typed all that.
Yeah, because otherwise I hadn't come. Ooh, I did not make that tortilla chips, I guess. Tortilla chips. Oop, that's not how you
I
spell.
think it has something.
Oh, see, that's like the perfect length of list. I actually might not even do everything because, yeah, you just kind of do like pumpkin beer, milk, Amy soup, Roma tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips.
I feel like
Pumpkin
I sing
beer,
a little song.
milk,
and it's too much.
Amy soup, Roma tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips.
That, you know what that is?
What?
Spider pig, spider pig, whatever, spider pig.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Pumpkin beer, milk, Amy soups, Roma tomato.
Well, see, but you could even switch it around. Pumpkin beer, Amy soup, tortilla chips, Roma,
Milk is
like-
just an awkward one.
spider bear. Pumpkin beer, Amy soup, milk, Roma tomatoes, tortilla chips.
I want to see if I can do it to Lady Gaga's Bad Romance. Roma, 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 tomatoes, tortillas. Oh no. Tortillas, Amy soups. Milk, yeah. No.
Maybe you don't need milk.
I don't really need milk. I feel like
Yeah.
I got coffee creamer. So yeah, maybe I don't really need milk.
Okay, there we go.
Roma, 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 Roma. Hey. I'm like, it's way harder than it looks, okay?
Pumpkin,
This is like when you're drunk trying to do
beer,
karaoke.
Amy soups, Roma tomato, tortillas and tortilla chips.
Do you know how the song goes?
No, I have no idea how that song goes.
I want your love and all your love is revenge. You and me could make a bad romance.
I mean, I feel like with a lot of Lady Gaga songs, there's a good chance that I have heard it, almost certainly,
I'm sure you have. If it's just at the grocery store.
but I do not know it specifically.
What if there's a song playing at the grocery store and it makes you forget the song you've made?
I usually can hold on to it well enough because I sing it the whole time I walk to the grocery store. So like, you know, pumpkin beer, Amy soups, Roma tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips.
You did it the exact same way you did it the first time. It was incredible.
I mean, that's the thing. You just you get it in your head. You just practice it a few times, and then it's in your head. Pumpkin beer, Amy soups, Roma tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips.
Tortillas and tortilla chips. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's just real silly.
Like, what if you did it like in the same way, but you did it like metal, and you were like, pumpkin beer, Amy soups, Roma tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips.
Pumpkin beer, Amy soups, Roma tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips. Like that?
Yeah, I liked that.
I feel like I could have gone lower on the tortillas and tortilla chips. Tortillas and tortilla chips.
This has made my me.
Well, should we call it?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good.
Well, we'll sing one last little song.
Oh, right.
Otter's ready for me to be done.
Otter. You're putting your butthole in the camera. That's
Otter
premium
butt,
content.
otter butt, does what an otter butt does. Are you ready? Well, thanks so much to this one person who watched. Thanks so much to Amy. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks everyone who showed up tonight. Thanks everyone who
Erica?
watched this. Everyone who will ever watch this, either on Twitch or on our YouTube archive. Follow us on various silly platforms at Hot the Cat. Amy, is there anything that you'd like to promote before we go?
Volunteering at your local humane society.
Oh, that's nice. What a lovely little last thing. Especially with all the animal talk tonight.
Yeah.
Otter, you look so ready for me to be done with this show.
There's only room for one cat in this house.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. That was the. Hey, don't bite that.
I'm gonna sing along with you. I think this is gonna be fun.
He tried to bite my headphone cable.
No.
After he already bit and destroyed the last ones that I had. Were you here for that episode where he destroyed my headphones one time and I couldn't use them anymore?
No, but
And then the next week after that, he destroyed my computer charging cable.
I mean, I used to have rats and they used to eat everything, so I understand. Birds do that too.
Well, that was the show. Thank y'all for coming down. That was. Hold on, I can't do this with earbuds in. I can't hear myself well enough. I feel like I was like really like.
This is the
reaching.
epic restart.
Yeah, I know. I've tried like multiple times. Here, are you gonna count it down?
Oh no, I was counting how many times we started. But
Okay.
I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1.
That was the hot show. Thank y'all for coming down. That was the hot show. Thank y'all for sticking around. I hope you had some fun, because now the show is done. So go on, get out of